For some reason, I didn't record this when I first played it. I've already played it on normal, so I might as well play it on hard, nightmare, or insane. Wait, why is insane listed as, the step above nightmare? Nightmare sounds like it would be the hardest one. We'll just go hard for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna overwrite.
Are you sure you want to overwrite this save, Duda?
Well, yeah, that's why I picked it. Oh, that was back in 2023? So it's been, well, not over a year. It's like 11/1st? It's not November just yet.
Department of Agriculture Commissioner Salazar said changing weather patterns were to blame for
Salazar?
behavior.
Like from Biohazard 4?
And breeders to attend this weekend seminar on Beulah Avenue in Pueblo. And if you're out late tonight, you may see some low-flying helicopters near Silverthorne and Leadville. Seems the Arapaho Park services will be spraying for an infestation of box elderbugs. But do keep all pets and children indoors.
Okay, radio's not working anymore. I guess Mount Massive Silent here doesn't get good reception. But how could it not get better reception if it's closer to space? You're on a mountain.
Well, I'm sure that's not exactly how it works. Confidential.
September 17th, 2013. What an innocent time.
Was it?
Tip, illegal activity at Murkoff. Psychiatric systems. You don't know me. Have to make this quick. They might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software consults at Murkoff Psychiatric Systems facility in Mount Massive. All sorts of NDAs. I am very much breaking right now. But seriously, fuck those guys. Terrible things happening here. Don't understand it. Don't believe half the things I saw. Doctors talking about dream therapy going too deep. Finding something that had been waiting for them in the mountain. People have been hurting, and Murkoff is making money. It needs to be exposed.
Yes, Master.
I'm gonna be recording at all times. Objectives are updated in your reporter's notebook, or the middle button, containing your notes, the left touchpad button, and picked up documents, which is this one, the right touchpad button. That sound effect always used whenever I exit out. Yep. Why are you doing that? Okay. And L1 is how you run. Event recorded, adding note in your notebook. I start feeling sick just looking at this place. Mount Massive shut down amid scandal and government secrecy in 1971. Reopened by Murkoff Psychiatric Systems in 2009. Under a guise of charitable organization.
I guess this would be a good cover-up back in 2013, but nowadays, I would just assume it's bullshit.
Cell phone reception cut off abruptly a mile out. More like a jammer than a lost signal. Oh, so they want to make sure that you can't get reception. That way you can't tell anybody about this. The Murkoff Corps has a long track record of disguising profit as charity. But never on American soil. Whatever they thought they could get out of this place is to be a big deal. Might finally be the story that breaks the bastards.
So this will be a first for Mount Massive, as an organization, conducting false charity work in America.
What about this door? Any secrets? No, it's just locked. Well, they don't have security measures for nothing. Whoa, what a nice fountain. I can zoom in. Which I rarely used, come to think of it. Because why would I need to zoom in for anything? Okay. And climbing ladders is automatic. I don't have to press buttons for it. Can the orchestra cool it? Nothing's happening yet. Uh-oh. What a bunch of idiots leaving their door open. Well, this was smashed in. Well, now that I think about it, why don't you guys have any reinforced glass? Or is this supposed to be reinforced glass and somehow somebody smashed it in? Okay. Whatever kind of glass it is, it was smashed. So you should be scared. Hello? Anyone here? That's not how TVs work. Miles probably wouldn't be calling out to anybody to get their attention. This might be the last thing he wants. Battery! It's so dark. Is nobody working here? Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Project Wallrider. Now massive CO. Case number 174. Patient initials WPH. Billy. Consultation dated 2012. The 14th of October. Initial date of patient consult 2009. 12th of April. Patient age 19. Male. Observing physician Dr. Carl Houston. DBNR. Well, I think it's reasonable to say that, Houston, we have a problem. I know that joke has been made 100 times, but it's, I'm gonna keep going. Therapy status. Patient claims to have progressed to self-directed lucid dream states. Morphogenic engine activity observed at unprecedented scale. Continuing stage 4 hormones schedule. Diagnostics. Spirometry revealed no bronchial accumulation. Hematocrit centrifuge again failed to separate erythrocytes. Erythrocytes. Highly worrisome. MRI revealed arrhythmic REM NREM cycle. Laughter in NREM state. Interview notes. Billy asks about the status of his mother's lawsuit against Murkoff in the asylum. This represents a catastrophic breach in security, despite Billy's claims that he discovered the truth in the blood dreams of Dr. Traeger. Note, the only Traeger on company records, one Richard Traeger, is an executive from MRD. All orderlies and security personnel must be questioned and video security improved to include analytical biometrics. Murkoff Psychiatric Systems Project Wallrider Mount Massive CO. That was a lot of words. Excuse you? Okay, you know what? Here's the bathroom. Somebody wants their privacy, and I'm gonna respect that. What is this? That's a large intestine. You're not supposed to eat those, I don't think. What do you think this is? Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh God!
Hey, wait a minute, buddy, are you okay? I'm not a doctor, so I can't help you out mentally. But I might be able to help you out emotionally. There is such a thing as emotional doctors. It always happens when I'm in the middle of talking. Oh.
They killed us. You got out. The variants. You can't fight them. You have to hide. You can unlock the main doors for security and control. You have to get the fuck out of this terrible place.
Say less. I'm inside. Bodies everywhere. Blood, burn marks, heads lined up like bottles behind a bar. Dead Murkoff scientists hung from the ceilings. Their badges say Murkoff Advanced Research Systems. Murkoff's longtime MO has been a profit off the exploitation's supposed charity. Fuck the third world and bankroll another billion. How did Murkoff think they would make money off a building full of crazy people? There's some kind of tactical cop, pinned like a pig on a spit, tells me to get out and then dies. Would have been a good thing to hear when I could still leave the way I came. You mean you can't? Who or what was that? Is he gone? This might be a dumb thing to try, but... okay. He doesn't want to be bothered, and I'm not going to bother him. If he doesn't want that. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight, am I? What with playing Nun Massacre and now this. Which so far isn't as scary as Nun Massacre, but it's doing something right.
Little pig.
You got here way too fast. Oh. Fell on my keys.
And who are you, then? I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son.
No, I'm not that. No, thank you. You want an apostle? Call John. Or Paul. Maybe Matthew. Ever heard of the Book of Miles? No? Well, exactly. What was it? Warrant for seizure. Oh, so he has epilepsy like me? Murkoff Corps, United States Office. Warrant for seizure case number 294758104. In the matter of the seizure of Mount Massive Psychiatric Center, Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Mount Massive Wilderness Area, Country Road 112. Affidavits, I don't know what that word is, having been made before Board of Directors by Murkoff Hardline Security, who has reason to believe catastrophic security failure of Psychiatric Center with imminent danger of environment contamination. We are satisfied that the people in testimony established sufficient evidence to require urgent action on the part of MHS and grounds for the insinuance of this warrant. You are hereby required to grant MHS full access to all facilities and surrender complete authority to its agents. This smells like a recipe for disaster. By acceptance of this document, you and any surviving relatives surrender all claims of litigation against Murkoff Corps or its subsidiaries of the actions of MHS or the circumstances which require their actions, regardless of responsibility. No. I am not signing that. Miles, can you turn that phone off? Security room. Sounds like where we want to go. Wait! I wanted to talk. Hello? Did somebody close this door? Well, I had my back turned? Oh, hi. Witness. Witness to what? The witness. I'm already beat all to hell, picking broken glass out of my scalp, a couple cracked ribs, nearly killed by a deformed giant. Looks like somebody tried to start his head with cheese grater. He throws me through a wall, knocks me unconscious. I wake up and some doughy old man with a face like an alcoholic kidney fiddler in a homemade priest outfit calls me his apostle. Not a job I asked for. There are words scrawled in blood everywhere. I'm getting an ugly feeling in my gut that the priest is writing them, and for my benefit. Well, no thank you. Again, I didn't ask for this. Why is there an arm in the toilet? That's not what you're supposed to flush down there. You're supposed to bury that with the rest of the body. Who are these goobers? Hold on. Germaine Dollar-Eye, Deputy Director. Colonic Hydrotherapy. 1968? This guy looks like he's from the 1880s. Oliver W. Baron Cheek, Assistant Director of Behavioral Medicines, 1954 to 1963. Clyde Perry, Director of Historical Refinement, 1959 to 1961. Oh, isn't he handsome? With heterochromia, it looks like. Well, you know, handsome in that 1960s way. Of course he does. I guess if I were a woman in the 60s, I'd marry him. I'd say he's still handsome by today's standards. Project Wallrider Profitability Reports. Because if anything matters, it's money. Helen Grant. Group 8416 Murkoff Core. .lu. Not sure what that is. Project Wallrider on site inspection. Is .lu kind of like .com somehow? Dear Sirs, the full report pending, no immediate action is required on the part of Murkoff Corps. The profit potential of Project Wallrider remains staggeringly high. The 4 fatalities contain enough ambiguous data to make it any litigation, if evidence is correctly managed, impossible. Project Wallrider remains a dangerous initiative, and there will almost certainly be further casualties. As with others, however, family and government interest in the patients is so low as to make any chance of legal actions vanishingly unlikely. Violence among patients is increasing as the morphogenic engine therapy gets closer to producing working models, but a combination of physical and chemical restraints has proven sufficiently effective to assure continued control and profit, respectively. Helen Granat. It wasn't Grant. My bad. Murkoff Legal Mitigation Department. See, here's the problem. You're trying to cover up casualties. Deaths. That's not okay. That's a good indication that you guys are doing the wrong thing. Alright, so how do we get that key card? This has no door. This does. So the only way to close a door is by slamming it shut. Thanks. I mean, I would like to be polite and close it gently. But no. I mean, hey, I'm not being chased right now, so why not have some manners? Battery. Apologies, officer. Security officer. But I will make use of this battery. I'm sorry about your radio. Any more documents? Can you stop creaking? How old is this place? You guys didn't make any refinements over the years? Project Wallrider Patient Status Report for Chris Walker. Murkoff Psychiatric Systems Project Wallrider, Mount Massive CO, case number 136, patient initials CLW, Walker, consultation dated in 2013, the 28th of May, initial date of patient consult, 2011, 20th of January. Patient age, 32, gender, male, observing physician, Dr. Rudolph Wernicke, notation by Dr. Walsh, therapy status, morphogenic engine activity, plateaued at roughly 2,000 ppm, unsafe to progress beyond stage 3 hormone schedule. Diagnostics: spirometry revealed light to medium bronchial accumulation. MRI scans consistent with patient's report dreams. Interview notes. Walker was interviewed in restraints following his self-inflicted mutilations. Restraint have had to be altered to accommodate his enormous size. Extensive dermal eruptions, as consistent with failed morphogenic engine cellular activity. He claims the skin ripped from his forehead allows for a truer way of seeing. Seems to have some boyhood experience with 2 Atara lizards and their parietal eyes. He has expressed anxiety about his flesh, specifically around his lips and nose. Attending orderlies should be advised to watch for further self-mutilation. The mental traumas he sustained while serving in Afghanistan seem to be regarding progression of the ME process. His predominant fixation, amplified by therapy, is a manic exaggeration of military security protocol. A continuation of both chemical and physical restraints is highly recommended. So that was the big guy who picked me up and threw me through the window. Oh, hi. Are you okay? Well, no. He seems to be shaking. Sorry about that. Anything good on? Broken men and dead television. A crowd of broken men watching a dead channel. They look like patients. They survived whatever happened here, but nobody's home. Yes, but I'd expect that from mental patients. Nothing weird there, really. In a sense, their brains are dead, but they're not brain dead. Know what I mean? Oh, security guard. I still got 2 batteries, so that's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna close that. Well, if you guys are okay with it, I'm just gonna go ahead and close this door, okay? You let me know if you need anything. Do you want any cookies and drinks?
Get them out! Please! The doctor is dead! Listen, please! You're there!
I don't have to do anything. Yeah, that's right. You go back there. You hide behind your wheelchair. I didn't want to kick you in the face, but you pushed me. We don't treat each other like that here. Something I remember is that I burned through my batteries pretty quickly. Oh yeah, let me close this. That's why I was able to get in, because it was already open. Hey, here's the front door! Oh. I can see why I wasn't able to get in. Can't imagine how it smells in here. Miles, can you slow down your breathing, please? You're making me paranoid. Wait. No, don't do that. Oh, shit. Get to the generator in the basement. Huh? Hello. You must be Chris. Can you not? Get down, Miles. I'm not gonna go the way he went if you aren't. That's where the witness is. So we gotta go down to the basement. What fun. Big f***ing guy. The big fucker is stalking me. Found a patient file for Chris Walker, ex-military police. Several tours in Afghanistan. A lot of the blood in this place is on his hands, but not all of it. MK Ultra CIA hypnotic homicide. MK Ultra program CIA document number 190691. PL excerpt. 2. File. Subject. Hypnotic experimentation and research February 10th, 1954. On Wednesday, hypnotic experimentation and research work has continued in Building 13 of the Mount Massive Preserve in Colorado, using the following subjects. 1. A post-hypnotic of the night before pointed finger, you will sleep, was enacted. Mrs. Jackson and Pierce immediately progressed to a deep hypnotic state with no further suggestion. Miss Pierce was then instructed, having previously expressed a fear of firearms in any fashion, that she would use every method at her disposal to awaken Miss Jackson, now in a deep hypnotic sleep. In failing this, she would pick up a nearby pistol and fire it at Miss Jackson. She was instructed that her rage would be so great that she would not hesitate to kill Jackson for failing to awaken. Miss Pierce carried out these suggestions to the letter, including the firing, unloaded pneumatic pistol, a gun at Jackson, and then proceeding to fall into a deep sleep. After proper suggestions were made, both were awakened and expressed complete amnesia for the entire sequence. Miss Pierce was again handed the gun, which she refused, in an awakened state, to pick up or accept from the operator. She expressed absolute denial that the foregoing acquaintance had happened. Sequence, I mean. Tell me Mrs. Jackson and Pierce consented to these experiments? That's all I need. That's all you need to give me.